Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. So glad you're here today. Got a big show lined up. Got our Friday fishing forecast. We're going to give away some seafood from Tarpon Dock and all kind of good things. Have a guest here talking about all kind of fun things we can enjoy in the outdoors. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. High today is going to be 88 and low 70, and water temperature stays at 85 degrees. Our river readings, take a look at the river readings from Apalachicola, Bluntstown. It did sort of peak out yesterday, but now today and tomorrow it's going to be reading right at 3 foot. It's going to be in good shape. I promise you there'll be some nice fish caught off the river this weekend. The Choctawhatchee, it really is dropping out fast today and tomorrow. It's going to be we talked about it early part of the week how it's going to be dropping, but it looks pretty steady right there on the drop. It's 3.6 this morning. Saturday's going to get around 2 really, so that's a really fast drop. Okay, marine forecast east-southeast at about 5 to 10. That north wind last couple of days sure has felt good, hasn't it? That brought in a lot of cold air, but it certainly brought in some dry air and some lack of humidity air. Let's go ahead and do our fish and game forecast brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery, and their motto is "When Caring Counts." It's located right here in 23rd. And the tide chart. That's our tide chart. We got them mixed up here. Been a long week. So we're going to today will be the 19th of September, and we're looking at a high tide. Actually, almost in a neap tide. We've got 2 tides today. Low at 2:09, high at 3 at 9:38, and then low this afternoon at 4 o'clock. So good tides for the weekend. Not strong tides, but you got some tides that are moving. Okay. Now let's look at our fishing game forecast brought to us by Mark Coward, Edgewater Beach Realty. For all your real estate needs, we're going to have that one time today. That one time is going to be 11:27 to 1:27. And we had Matt Smith on here yesterday talking about those fishing times and all. And it's important that we know when they are. Don't just fish those, but fish around them and just pay extra attention during those times, okay? All right, now that takes care of all our weather. Let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back with our guest. Hi, welcome back, folks, and welcome Brad Stevens.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing great, buddy. Always great to have you on. And I was telling Brad I'm ready for a new kayak, and he told me that you done sold out.
Well, we got a few left, but not enough for you to replace your whole arsenal.
Okay, all right.
Unless you were just going to replace yours.
I'm not going to replace the whole arsenal. I'm just talking about mine.
Yeah.
So what's been going on?
Man, we unloaded a week ago Tuesday. We unloaded the 2015 Hobie kayaks. We had a rail car. They sent us to us on rail car this year.
Oh, cool.
They picked that big rail car up and set it down on a set of wheels, I guess, and rolled it. It was basically a shipping container.
Yeah.
I think it was about 65, 70. It was the biggest container we've ever got, and it was crammed, just absolutely slammed full.
How did y'all unpack it? Just had a lot of work?
By hand.
Oh my goodness.
There were 6 of us or 7 of us. The community comes together. Mr. Stan Jones, thank you. He showed up. Man's a machine. Without him, we'd probably still be there. But when we opened the back of this shipping container, they had boxes wedged in the end of the kayaks. When we opened it, we thought things were going to start falling out. They could not have squeezed this ballpoint pen in that shipping container. So everybody thought, hey, they have plenty of inventory. Half of it was pre-sold. And we're still selling it rapidly to the point that we are out of 2 or 3 of the most popular colors, the most popular models. Mm-hmm. The Outback, the model you have, I think we're down to 1 or 2 colors. And it's just, don't wait. We told everybody not to wait. We joked we were going to pre-sell this truck, remember?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't pre-sell all of it, but it's just about all sold out.
Right, that's got to be a good feeling as a businessman or business you founded and all that, have that kind of reputation with you, people that trade with you. It's
a truly humbling experience. Yeah. It sure is.
That's cool.
And everybody keeps going, why is everybody buying the new ones? They're new. What's different? Every year, Hobie makes minor tweaks to their boats. This year, it's a whole new boat. I told them they should almost just change the whole model names. I mean,
why don't we buy new trucks? Because there's always some little something,
Absolutely.
And they're smart.
All the Hobie kayaks are built around the Mirage Drive. The Mirage Drive is essentially unchanged. Mm-hmm. For those of you that haven't seen this locks in the kayak. This fits on the bottom of the kayak here. And when you're sitting up top, you pedal back and forth. And this goes the right way. Everybody thinks it should go this way to walk it along. These turn into hydro sails, and they flip back and forth. And if you ever seen a penguin swim, or what we know around here are sea turtles, they just barely move their flippers and they are gone. Same exact thing for you pilots out there. This turns into an airplane wing. All it is a foil. It's a hydrofoil. It's stuck underwater. It's fully adjustable, so it'll accommodate somebody from around that 5 foot, 5'1" mark all the way. You know, how tall are you? 6'10"? You know, it'll accommodate almost anybody. Short guys have to stretch. The tall guys have to scrunch a little, but it is doable. And this is not new. I've been selling this in kayak since 1999 here locally. They put some bearings in certain places. Hobie's a company that's like, they just can't leave good enough alone, so they keep making it better. Let's just use a baseline. The average pace most of y'all were pedaling last year, let's just say that was 100%. We know you can go faster, just for comparison purposes, 100%. To maintain that same speed, you need to put like 60% of the effort into it. Okay. So it's just, you can go farther. And I can't tell you exactly why. It just
it's
works.
Better technology. I mean,
it just works, exactly. Yeah. It's called glide technology. There's bearings in here. They're amazing. The next thing we're going to show you here is the new seat in the kayak. The seat is a very important part of the kayak. Hobie seats weren't necessarily uncomfortable, but they needed some room for improvement. This is the new seat this year. It is actually adjustable when it's in the kayak. The front has just about this much range of motion, and the back can get up. I think it has 4 inches of vertical lift with 2 or 3 positions. Most of the backrest, you have those 2 strings like old backpacks that you have to pull to keep everything straight. This right here just has a simple lever, and the back will follow you wherever you want to go back and forth. Okay. And I can't get it back.
And it'll sit up some more. So really for us older folks and all, that's really even better.
Flipping it around to the back. This right here is what they call BOA technology. You won't see it on TV. It'll actually, as we turn this, you turn this back and forth. Okay. And get it loose.
All right. So then it pops in.
All those clicks you hear. Yeah. If you can hear, that's tightening the backrest right here, making the lumbar support, just like the lumbar in your car. You want a little more, a little less. Yeah. Another cool thing that I won't do here is the bottom of this kayak seat actually has legs. So it's a super comfortable seat. Hobie just figured, well, it's so comfortable, you might want to get out of your kayak and sit on it, and it has 4 legs, so it actually sits up and turns into a beach chair. Cool. So once again, Hobie has outdone themselves. They do it every 3 or 4 years, and this year, this seat right here is the one. This is the kayak seat you need. Yeah, that's comfortable.
That's a great selling point.
West End Steve's been fishing a lot out of them, and he has something in his back that hurts. He can only sit for, in the old kayaks, 1.5 hours, 2 hours. He couldn't move. He did 4.5 hours in one of these the other day. Cool. And he was still able to move the next morning. Cool. So we have these at the 79 location. What we have left, and we are pre-selling our back orders. Because Hobie didn't fill. We ordered about 110 of them. I think we got 70-ish. So we are pre-selling our back orders at this point. I've never thought I would say, hey, it's back orders. You want to go ahead and get it? Same thing, $1,000 down. It's yours. We'll call you when it comes in. Same catch as we told everybody 3 weeks ago. We just can't tell you when it's going to be in. We really have no idea. But this seat here is across the entire Mirage Drive line, and it is the best kayak seat in the market, period.
I like that. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back in just a second. Okay, welcome back. So here with Brad Stevens from Sunjammers, and we're going to talk about fishing on this segment, all what's been going on. But y'all, are you getting ready for your new place down here?
What new place? Yeah. No,
let's hear the official word.
We're opening a location in St. Andrews, 1129 Beck Avenue. You ride down Beck Avenue. We've painted it what we call Sunjammers Blue. We are starting to slide some inventory in there. We'd love for you to come by and look through the window, but we're not going to let you in the doors yet. Okay. We just can't have people in and out. We're still building stuff, but we will be down there. Okay. Look, a week or so from now, we hope to officially be open. We still have to go. We still have to get some licenses and stuff like that, but we should check out on all of our final walkthroughs.
Good deal.
Knock on some wood somewhere. I hope this is wood. But you know, we are going to be in St. Andrews. We're going to be a kayak paddleboard shop. We're not going to sell tackle at this location yet. We may slip a little bit of stuff in there, but Ricky around the corner at How Tackle is doing such a phenomenal job with the whole tackle industry in St. Andrews that, you know, we're going to let him have the tackle business in St. Andrews.
Okay, so speaking of tackle, you brought in some tackle. So.
Yeah, run out to 79. We have everybody got used to us doing our custom Mirrodines from Mirror Lure. These are the MR17s. It's called Silver Broken Glass. It just has a ton of flash on it. It's really good. Last go around, our most popular one, which we sold out of very quickly, if I can get it to spin around here, is the gold broken glass. The redfish will come from miles around just to get a taste of this bait.
You know, that gold color, we're talking about gold spoons and all, that gold color really attracts the redfish. If it's gold, the redfish are going to eat it. This is another play on the silver broken glass. We did this one last time with a glow back. I personally wasn't happy with the way it looks. It still caught fish. But this time we put a pearl back on it. It's a silver broken glass with a pearl black back. And then purple seems to be a good color everybody likes here. This is a silver broken glass with a purple back on it as well. So these are the Mirrodine 17 MR. These are kind of Sunjammers exclusives, if you will. Okay. And have you boys over there been doing well on that side of the bridge, or some kayak fishing?
They have been. The bull red bite's what everybody's been after. It's just been insane. We'll get into that, I guess, in our fishing report. But the Daiwa ballistic reels that I brought in last time have been received very, very well. They're all sealed drags, sealed goodies. That's the reel that you can bury in the beach sand and just bring up and dunk in a bucket of water and go fishing. They're really, really amazing reels. And the Tatula rods that we're pairing them with, people are just giving us great rave reviews about the Tatula rod. Just overly sensitive. And we're still waiting on those rods from Shimano that says we can cast those.
I'm waiting on those too.
We have the reels, but they said that it's the reel rod combination that makes it. So we haven't even taken one of the reels out yet fishing because we keep waiting on that rod. This morning I'll follow up on those rods because it's been plenty long enough for them to get me some rods in here.
Have they said much about when it's going to get here?
No, they probably have, but I've been so busy. I've been so busy in St. Andrews getting that store ready for y'all. I've been disconnected from the rep world.
One thing about your location down in St. Andrews is going to be sort of a headquarters too when we have fishing tournaments down that area.
It sure will be.
It's going to be such a good location right next to the boat ramp out there and all. So that's going to be good.
Absolutely. We have I believe it's the first weekend we have the Spivey Strong tournament, and then the following weekend we have the Elizabeth Portoff tournament, which I think y'all hear more about that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have Jeff on the next show on Monday, but it's going to be really good. So you're going to open up in another
a week or so. We'll make sure Coach knows. He'll tell you.
Yeah, we're going to go down there and check out everything too.
Last few minutes here, something very important for all boaters, but especially the kayakers, is safety. We're having so many people get buzzed by power boats because they don't think kayakers should be on the flats. I hate to tell you, anybody has the right to be on that flat fishing. If you were there first, you got it. And they go, well, they're rude to us, they're rude to us. If we sit here and we keep bickering, we're going to divide our fishing community, and it's just not good. So if you see a kayaker on the flat fishing, go pick another flat, or pretend like they're another power boat, and vice versa. Kayakers, you got to shoulder some of this blame too. You'll go right up on somebody and think, oh, well, I'm a small craft, it doesn't matter. No, courtesy has to go both ways.
So you have your flag,
but
so
being seen on the water, it's a long pole that attaches to the kayak. This it'll fit in a rod holder or in a mount. The flag, it pops up the flag. Also at night fishing is getting very popular with kayakers. All you have to have is a 360-degree white light on a kayak. You do not have to have running lights. You just need that 360-degree light. And this is a carbon visi pole. What I like about this is everything collapses down nice and easy. And then the flag comes off, and the flag turns in to the bag.
That's cool.
Yeah, if I can get it slid in here.
You got it all in handy right in there.
And then everything is in this nice pouch Velcroed in, so this is all you have to store. We have people using these as stern lights on their power boats. Stern lights always go out on power boats. I don't know why. When they're brand new, they work great, but they just don't work. I actually use this on our bay boat for a stern light a lot of times.
Cool. That's good engineering.
So, yep, and made in the USA. Also, every kayak Sunjammer sells is made in the USA. We're going to do our best to keep that up as long as there's still Americans building kayaks for Americans. We're going to sell them to Americans.
That sounds good. All right, look, we're going to get ready. We're going to close it out. We're going to take a minute to set up our famous Friday fishing forecast, and we'll get our drawing. I'll tell you what, Brad, we're going to do our drawing now. I'm going to add 2 names. You can add, like I said, talk about it any time of the year. You can add names all the way to Christmas, and next year in January we dump this out and get new names. We'll have Mark Jones, Defuniak Springs, you're in here, and Michael White, Defuniak Springs. Got a good group of folks up there in Defuniak Springs that watch Panhandle Outdoors, and we appreciate it up in there in North Walton County. All right, Brad, this is going to be for $50. $50.
50?
I'm sorry, let's go 20.
Woo, I thought it was 25.
No, 20.
20?
Yeah. Good people excited.
I can't even grab it. I can't even grab one.
You're nervous.
I'm so excited. Travis Brooks from Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon, but I put 20 on that one.
You sure you don't want to put 50?
I don't put 50. I'll get Greg Avon be calling me.
Hey, he's calling right now.
All right, this is a big red snapper right here.
Or a small one if you prefer.
Mariel
Kirkland.
Mariel Kirkland, congratulations. 2 brand new winners, and Joe Lee won about 2 weeks ago, and he told me he went down there and got a pretty red snapper. He's so pretty, he started buying stuff to go with it to have a cookout. He ended up spending $100 at Tarpon Dock.
Man, that free fish will get you.
Yeah,
but it's supporting good local people, so
That's
it's
right.
well worth it.
Let's take our final break. We'll be back with our fishing forecast. All right, welcome back, folks, to the famous Tarpon Dock Seafood Friday fishing forecast, and we got all kind of information. Let's get started. We're going to start on the west end this week over here at Choctawhatchee Bay. We've been hearing some good reports from Choctawhatchee Bay. You saw the picture early part of the week of that big mahi out of the guess what they called it out of?
A kayak. Yeah.
And it was really, really nice. Now, they're catching also, the water temperature is 87 degrees in Choctawhatchee Bay. They're catching some good drum, again, around the bridge. We've talked about that. And Brad, you said you got some good reports out of Hogtown Bayou?
Hogtown, yeah. Big speckled trout and big bull reds on the flats.
Really? So
from the kayakers.
Yeah.
Hobie kayakers.
Yeah. Hobie kayakers. Choctawhatchee Bay is doing real good. I mentioned also off Grayton Beach. They're catching some nice kings off Grayton Beach down there.
Yep.
And you can launch right down there and just take off. That's a good area to fish. We don't talk about it a lot. But I fished there many, many years ago. And it's an excellent place. It might be a little crowded, but you have to get on out there away from everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, now let's go on down. Let's move on down to the Intercoastal and into West Bay, and which is right up the road. Brad, what are you hearing over there in West Bay and North Bay?
The speckled trout bite's been pretty good up there. Top water early in the morning, like always, and then the Miradines and the Unfair Lure Rip and Slash has been doing really well on the bigger speckled trout. They like those suspending twitch baits. I think that's the right terminology for them.
Yeah. And
they're just working.
Yeah. Talked to Kerry Tuesday morning of this week at the pier, and got a good pier report. The Kings and Spanish are doing real well. They seem to do better, he said, in the afternoon, especially if we had a little shower or something, cool the water off. They're sort of coming in there, the water sort of churning up a little bit, and it caught some nice Kings and Spanish off there. Also, grouper, I haven't heard of many grouper being caught, but the ones that are catching are real large, some real nice grouper offshore.
They sure are. They sure are.
Have you been seeing some pictures of them too?
I have been eating some of them too.
And last Friday we talked about the sailfish bite was really good. Well, guess what? This week,
Matt Federico out there pedaling around in his Hobie Mirage Revolution, and he got a killer sailfish. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
We'll put those are on our Facebook page. I don't know how to track him down, but I got text message pictures of him, so we'll put them on our page here in just a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay. And also the flounder bite is just starting off a little bit. I had two different people talking me to caught some flounder up in the bay, and getting ready to start that pre-fall migration. So we're right around the corner from that. It's still September. Don't want to rush it, but October is right around the corner. So the redfish and trout looking good. Let's go on down to Mexico Beach. Got a report here from, Mexico Beach, right here in the middle of the page, right here. Mitch Coleman just sent a report in last night. Now this report will be on the website also. Florida Days Adventures. He said water temperature down there It's still 87, so it's 87 Mexico Beach and also Choctaw Bay. He's trolling stretch 30s to get down deep. Okay, he said, the fish down there have gone down deep. He's got a few live blue runners he catches in about 20 to 30 foot of water. So if you go down to that area this weekend, he says shore fishing is just starting to pick up. Now, Pompano, he said a lot of sand fleas. 2 weeks ago, I talked about all the sand fleas down there off Cape San Blas, and there are a bunch of them. Most I've seen in a long time. He's saying the same thing here. Also said a few flounder being caught near shore on bull minnows. So things looking good there. And scallop season, last weekend of scallop season.
Time to go get some.
Are you going?
No, I haven't had time to go scalloping in about 10 years.
Your girls are getting a little bit old enough now, almost big enough. You're going to start going scalloping pretty soon.
Yeah, I taught Lily how to snorkel at Black's Island actually this springtime, and she had a blast. But
okay.
We just hadn't. The stars haven't aligned just right for us to get down there yet.
I understand. And we're right. These reports I've gotten this week, I talked about it last night. I with some friends and all. I've gotten some great reports. I've had a couple of people limit out on scallops, and on the other end, I've had some people get over a handful. So it's really, I'm gonna try to give it a shot, and I think we're going to take our kayak out this weekend.
You'll catch more out of a Hobie kayak.
They don't hear us, do they?
No, not at all.
Can you tell he has a kayak shop?
Can you tell I'm passionate about Hobies? We sell over 30 different models, but it's the Hobies that are the bread and butter of my heart.
Blair Morgan talking about top water on St. Joe Bay. Still not there yet because the grass is still in St. Joe Bay, but it's right around the corner. But they are catching some flounder up there around the state park area, some flounders over there. So we're going to have to get out of here, Brad. That's a pretty good report out there considering the time of the year. We're in that transition period.
Yeah, it hadn't slowed down.
Yeah.
It hadn't slowed down.
And you're getting ready to open up in St. Andrew shortly?
Absolutely. Give us a week or so and come see us.
All right. We'll be letting you know about it, too. And as always, we'll tell you how much we appreciate you watching Panhandle Outdoors this week. We've had a great week. Had some good guests on. Even had Brad come on to wrap things up and run by and see them and all. Y'all have a great weekend. Have fun in the outdoors. And always do something really good for your fellow man. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.